And what if you don't have all those answers right away? If you're in that situation where you don't have your new housing sorted out, you're just in the process of, sleeping in separate beds and figuring all that out. If you don't know some of those answers, is it better to wait on telling the kids until you do know those answers?
Yes, but you can say to them, this is, something that we're still working on figuring out. We want to let you know this is happening. This is the next step that's happening. Like it might be that one parent is moving out, or it might be that the house is going up for sale, because the kids are going to need to understand why there's a for sale sign on the, front lawn, right? But you can let children know that as we know the next steps, as we get more information, we're going to keep you in the know. We're going to let you know. There's not going to be surprises. And that's what's important for them to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some of the more proactive ways that a person can support their own mental health during the upheaval of the divorce and all the emotions that go around it?
Yeah, it's, it is a hard time, and it's one of the biggest losses, that we can experience, and we have to acknowledge that. The only thing that really is more significant loss is the death of a loved one. And so often, a separation can feel like a death of what you hoped for, a death of all those, dreams and ideals that you had. So, we need to grieve. And we need our safe places. So one of the things I would say is, and it's very important not to bring all your anxiety and hurt to your kids, right? So get a good therapist if you don't already have one. Have your safe group of people that you know are your friends that have your back, right? And that you can go and just dump with, because you're a human being. And nobody's expected to do this perfect. Don't beat yourself up if you're not doing it perfect. And if you make a mistake, that's okay too, but you got to clean up the mistake, right? Like, let's say you kind of do lose it, or the kids overhear you in a shouting match on the phone, right? Once you recognize it and you've come back down again, you go, okay, I'm sorry that happened, right? But the thing that's going to help us manage that is to know that our own circle of support is there and in place, and that we have the resources that we need. And also self-care, right? Like, go for the walk in the woods. It's always helpful. If you enjoy listening to music, listen to music. If you have hobbies, if you have things that you enjoy and get you out of yourself, because we all need to get out of ourselves sometimes, right? Like, engage in those things. So it's allowing yourself to grieve. It's having the right support system in place. It's finding ways to take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and be forgiving as well to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Always say, like, how you think and how you act, how you feel, all those things are going to create your present reality. And if you need to adjust those, sometimes you need to adjust those in order to change your current reality. And so that you can adjust those thoughts to maybe make it easier to get through to creating a new perspective on where you're going from here. It is a transition when you're going through it.
And every transition is like that, right? Like and that's the thing we have to, as hard as this is, and as maybe devastating as it might be emotionally, we have to remind ourselves, I am resilient. I have handled challenges before. There's nothing I haven't handled before. I will handle this as well.
Yeah. So new thoughts, new behaviors.
Yes.
So if you don't usually go for a walk in nature, try it.
Try it.
Yeah. Maybe don't reach for that bottle of wine because it may not feel as good as connecting with nature and your thoughts, and maybe take those headphones off and get comfortable with your thoughts and work them through while you're on that walk.